What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Spawn Point, the series where, funnily enough, we test what blocks mobs can and can't spawn on. Today's top-rated suggestion was left by Mr. Zephyr97, who'd like to see whether mobs can spawn on the fence gates in both the open and closed state. So today we're going to test those. Alright, so with those pads completely covered in the fence gates, let's flick off the lights and see what happens. Now you'll notice that I followed a suggestion by you guys by staggering the lights to reduce the lag, so I do like the way that looks. And also I was going to set up the lights around the outside here so that they'd retract, but a lot of people said that they liked the fact that the observation area stays lit, as it increases the chance of you guys actually seeing the mobs on the pads when they spawn. Now, it doesn't look like we're getting any spawns from the fence gates closed, which isn't surprising, as when they're closed, they're a 1.5 block, so it's pretty much the same as if I was to put half slabs across the top of the pads. The real test is going to come in when we see whether the mobs will spawn on the open fence gates, because when the fence gates are open, they actually take up no space whatsoever. You can walk through them, even through the wrong way. So let's flick the lights on and set up the next test. So what makes this test interesting is the fact that in some respects the game actually treats these open fence gates as not being a block at all. You can walk right through them as if they don't exist. So there's a good chance that mobs will be able to spawn on these open fence gates. So let's turn off these lights and take a look. And there you go. Got our first spawns. So mobs do indeed spawn on the open fence gates. Okay, so not really what one would call an overly useful result. Not really much we can gain from this, but it's still a really interesting result, knowing that mobs are able to spawn on this block in one state and not in the other. So thanks to Mr. Zephyr97 for that suggestion. We can now put the fence gates in both the spawnable box and in the non-spawnable box. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If there's a block up on the wall that you'd like to see tested, please leave a comment down under, and whichever suggestion receives the most interest, we'll be testing in the next episode. So, like I said, hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time.